Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to be comparing a gasoline generator versus a solar generator, aka power station. What I'm going to do, I will try to list the advantages and disadvantages of each, and then at the end, I'll give my own opinion. So, this kind of feels like EV versus internal combustion engine cars, but it's a little bit different than that because on this one, like let's say for the power station, you can expand it, make it bigger, but you cannot extend the range of an EV with a bigger battery or something like that. So let's get started. All right. Over here, I have my Westinghouse gasoline generator, and then over here I have my Bluetti Elite 200 V2. This one has a running 1800 running watts continuous as long as you have gasoline, and then the power station has 2600 running watts as long as fully charged. Okay, so the advantages and disadvantages of the gasoline generator. The disadvantages is about one, noise. It is loud compared to a power station. Number two is also you have to use it away from the house. You cannot use it in your garage or in the house. You have to use it away from the house. So you have to get your extension cables from wherever you're gonna put it. And then also you have to buy fuel every time you use the gasoline generator. And then fuel needs to be kept in proper containers, and also you need to be if you stay storing the gasoline generator, I mean the gasoline in for gasoline fuel for a long time, you need stabilizers. And then also a gasoline generator does require some maintenance, like changing filters, spark plugs, those kind of things. So advantages of a gasoline generator is going to be on demand power. It's nothing can beat the gasoline generator. As long as you put fuel, you run it 1800 watts, you have that on tap for as long as you have fuel. Also, I would say like a gasoline generator is a little bit lighter compared to a power station. And I think that's about it. Oh, another thing is it's cheaper to get into gasoline generator as compared to a power station. This gas generator, I think I bought it for $400, everything shipped to the house after tax. And then the power station, the one you see right there, is $1,000. So money wise, 400 versus $1,000. Yeah, a gasoline generator is gonna win that. But it's not that's not the whole entire um scenario, because a gasoline generator you need to be constantly buying fuel, and that's what a lot of people don't consider when comparing a gasoline generator to a solar generator. A solar generator, buy once and cry once. You get your solar and your power station. That's it. So, like, let's say you spend maybe 1,300. That's all you gotta run for the next, I don't know, 5, 10, 15 years. That's it. You spend that 1,500. But on a gasoline generator, you still have to buy fuel all the time. You need a gas can to keep the fuel. Also, you have to put the price into consideration. Um, Now we are going to switch to the solar generator. The solar generator, The disadvantages is one, it's gonna be heavy, and two, it has a smaller capacity. Like this one is 2,000 watts of solar. I mean, 2,000 watt hour battery capacity. So after you deplete that power station, you have to wait for another 2 3 hours to recharge it, either from the grid or from solar. That's a disadvantage you have. Gasoline generator, it's easy. You can just, when you run out of gas, just go outside, pour your gasoline for like what, 2 3 minutes. I'll say I'll give it like maybe 15 20 minutes, because you're gonna wait until it cools down a little bit, fill it up, and then run it. So yeah. The disadvantages of also of a power station, it is going to be weather dependent. If it's raining, if it's cloudy, if you're using solar, it's not gonna be charged for that day if the sun is not shining. Or that's another disadvantage. The advantages of a power station are going to be, a power station is something you can use every day, and that's what I'm doing. I use this every day as long as the sun is shining. I'm using it running my TV, my Wi-Fi router, or you need to do like, let's say, um, use a vacuum cleaner and stuff like that. I use the power station. So that is an advantage. You use it in the house and it's easy. And safety issue, on the power station, I think it's really good, because I'm not worried about carbon monoxide with the power station as compared to a gasoline generator. It's easy to run. On the gasoline generator, you still have to pull this cable. It's fairly easy, but this one, just turn one button. That's it. You're already running your stuff. This one, you have to pull, and yeah, maybe once or twice it will start. But this one, just, it's easy. Um, Another advantage for power station is fuel fumes. Some people might have an issue about it. They don't like the smell of gasoline. It's stinky and stuff like that. For me, it doesn't bother me. But for some people, yes, it does bother them. But that's another advantage of a power station. Um, Another thing, power station, it is safe to use in the house. You can put it anywhere you want to, and usually it has more outputs compared to a generator. Like over here, you can see it has full AC, it has full DC, it has your 12-volt socket right here. A generator usually, like this one, I'm comparing to what I have. So you might have a different, this is my generator right here, has two, and then two USB A's, and that's about it. So I'll say the advantage goes to the power station. In the power station, like I said, in the long run, the cost of a power station, I think it is going to be cheaper in the long run compared to a gasoline generator. Because once you buy your solar and your cable, you run your power station, that's it. Gasoline generator, you're gonna need gas every time you run it, and gas, we know, is not constant. It fluctuates. Today might be $2 a gallon. Next 2 3 years, it might be $5 or $6. So you have to put that into consideration. And another thing is, with the power station, I'm not worried about somebody jumping into my backyard and steal my power station. With the gasoline generator, I do have to worry about that. So now imagine if you live in a not so good neighborhood. I don't know if you want to leave your gasoline generator running overnight. Or also another thing is, maybe in a neighborhood you live, There might be like some noise restriction. I don't have to worry about that with the power station. What else? I don't have to do any maintenance on a power station. This thing, since I bought it, just charge it with solar, and also you can use it as a UPS, connected the power station to the grid and to the solar. Whenever you lose power, you don't skip a beat. But a gasoline generator, if you lose power, you have to get it from your garage, wherever you're storing it, put it in your backyard. Now you crank it, you run it. The power station is just seamless. So that is an advantage of a power station. Now, to give my own opinion, which one is best? Well, this one is going to depend on where you live, in my opinion. If you live in the northern states or Canada, um, or like Alaska, I think a gasoline generator is gonna be a better choice for you because one, it's over there. The issue you're gonna have is the sun, availability of the sun. That's number one, and two, you are preparing for like winter weather usually. But for me, I live in the southern state of Texas. We get plenty of sun, and one of the things I have to worry about is tornadoes or hurricanes, which usually happen in summer. So for me, a power station is best. But if you have money, you can just buy both. You can run your power station most of the time, and then when the power station runs out of juice, you fire up your generator for about 2 hours, and your power station is fully it will be fully charged, and then you turn off your gasoline generator and you run like that. So yeah, at the end of the day, I would say it's easier to buy both, and then they can complement each other. But if I have to choose, for me, I would say it depends on where you live. So for me, I would choose the power station because I live in the southern state. Or if you live in the southwestern or southwestern states, it's gonna be easier for a power station. But if you live in northeastern states, I'll say gasoline generator is gonna be your better option. But that's my opinion. So at the end of the day, it depends on your personal experience or where you live and what you prefer. But for me, I'll say go ahead and buy both. But if I had to choose, I would say a power station is gonna be my choice for me, and that's my opinion. But if you have any disagreements, or if you have any additions, you can go ahead and write them down in the comment section. But if that's all for today, well, thank y'all for watching. Y'all have a wonderful day.